products that I fell in love with in 2024. Let's go. Okay, before we get started, some of these products did launch in 2024 and others I just discovered in 2024, but these are some of my best discoveries this year. Starting with skin. So Merit Great Skin Priming Moisturizer. This is a product that launched in 2024 and I fell in love with it. I'm on my second bottle and I believe this just launched in August. This is really great for a moisturizer to apply just before makeup. It feels really hydrating. It immediately plumps the skin. I feel like it really does prime the skin for makeup and it just makes your makeup look just really beautiful. I mean, it really gives you the benefits of a primer, but also the benefits of moisturizer as well. So I love this moisturizer and I've been using it ever since it launched. It's kind of my go-to moisturizer just before makeup. Okay, let's talk about a couple of complexion products, meaning like foundation and skin tints and concealer. So when choosing concealer for this video, there was really one that stood out to me and it actually did launch this year. It's the Westman Atelier Vital Skincare Concealer. I have the shade Atelier M2 and you guys, I love this concealer. First of all, we have to recognize the packaging. Just like all of Westman Atelier products, the packaging is just so nice. So it really makes you feel like, I mean, from the moment that you purchase this product, it's Westman Atelier, so it's definitely on the luxury high price point kind of spectrum, but you purchase this and you feel like you're getting a product that's worth its cost, honestly. And then you use it and you're like, oh my gosh, I love this product. It's a very lightweight concealer. It almost feels like a serum concealer. I don't know that it actually is a serum concealer, but it's a skin care concealer. So it's got ingredients to benefit the skin. It just feels very lightweight. It's very easy to blend. It gives exceptional coverage. And again, I can't stress to you how important it is to be lightweight for a concealer underneath the eyes. I know a lot of us want full coverage underneath the eyes, but sometimes when we get full coverage, we're also compromising and using products that are a little bit heavier in texture. And this one is not. So it's really mature skin friendly. This does dry down and set really nicely. I still like to use a powder to set it, but yeah, it's beautiful. It's one of my favorite concealers of 2024. Okay, since we're talking about setting concealer, let's talk about the powder that I fell in love with this year. The Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Powder I fell in love with. And I'm pretty certain that I had this product in 2023, but in 2023 it was all about Givenchy Prisma Libre. And then of course, as we all know, they reformulated that product this year and the new formulation is just a completely different product. It doesn't have all of the things I loved about the original we lost with the new formulation. So I was on the hunt to find a replacement. And for me, this replaced it. It's a very fine, light, loose powder. And I really like to stress fine because when you're looking at a powder, particularly to set the face or underneath the eyes, I prefer a powder that's very, very fine, very lightweight. A heavier powder is going to accentuate texture. It's going to give a heavier matte kind of mask-like look, and it's going to really dull the skin. So the more fine and lightweight, the just more natural it looks on the skin. You can also use this underneath the eyes. I have this in a few shades. This shade is Peach Pie. I think I also have it in the yellow one, and then I think there's like one called Cherry that I don't own yet, but it's on my list because it's a lighter, brighter one. Really, really love this powder. It's going to blur the skin, blur texture. If you have pores, they're going to disappear. It makes everything look soft and filtered, and the finish on this is a very soft matte. So again, it doesn't look heavy or dry at all. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's hop over to a new release of 2024. I did team up with Jane Iredale for this portion of the video. They released their Colorluxe High Glaze Lip Glosses. When did these launch? Were these in October? I think these were in the fall that these launched. Yes, because their Shadow Sticks launched in June. These launched in the fall. I love these, you guys. This is such a beautiful formula, extremely lightweight for a gloss, but you don't sacrifice shine. You get this high shine, this mirror-like finish from these glosses, but you don't have the weight or the sticky feeling of a gloss at all. It feels like a lip treatment oil on the lips, to be honest. It feels very, very hydrating. In fact, I like to use the clear sometimes if I just need to hydrate the lips and kind of use it as a lip treatment. It's not clear, it's actually called Crystal, but it's a clear shade. My favorite shades are the shade Flush and All Natural. So this is Flush, this is All Natural. They have a good amount of pigment, but you can also sheer them out. So I'm gonna show you what Flush looks like with kind of one swatch, and then I'll show you what All Natural. I'm wearing All Natural right now, and I am wearing it over a lipstick and a liner, but this is what they look like. So they have a pretty good amount of pigment. Like, they are not a super sheer gloss, but again, you can sheer it out if you wanna wear it over your favorite lipstick. But worn alone, they're gonna give you really beautiful color to the lips. They also come in a ton of colors. So you've got some deep berries, you've got some red shades, you've got a couple of neutrals, you've got a peachy shade in here. They're so beautiful. They feel incredible, super hydrating, very conditioning on the lips, and I love it. This was my favorite launch from Jane Iredale this year. If you haven't picked these up, grab one, you guys. They are so, so good. Okay, let's pop over to another complexion product. This is no surprise because when I discovered this year, I don't think I stopped talking about it for like 3 months. It's the CHANTECAILLE Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer SPF 15, and I'm the shade Nude. And you guys, full disclosure, CHANTECAILLE gifted me some products this year, and this was included. CHANTECAILLE is not a brand that I really have dove into, and I don't know why. I mean, it might be the price point. It's definitely a higher end brand, very, very high end, I should say. It's not like your Makeup by Mario or your Patrick Ta or your, those brands at Sephora, which I consider prestige beauty. This is definitely a step above that. It's on the luxury side. This is stunning though, you guys. The first time I put this on my skin, I can remember that moment. It's a moment I'll never forget. No, but seriously, I put this on my skin and I was like, whoa, this is magic. This makes your skin look so healthy, so beautiful. The coverage, I would say it's described as a tinted moisturizer, but honestly, I'm gonna say this gives more coverage than what you might think of as a tinted moisturizer. It really, really does. Today, I have it on over my Elastin Skin Tint. I did put foundation on top of it because I'm doing this video, but honestly, a lot of days I will wear this with my Elastin Hydra Tint SPF. The two of those alone will give me the coverage that I need. You get the coverage of a foundation with those two, and your skin just, it has this radiant glow to it, but it doesn't look shiny or dewy. It's kind of like a matte radiance. It's hard to explain, which is my favorite way to wear a radiant finish because it's very long wearing. It has an SPF of 15. I personally think you need a little more than that. I wouldn't use this and rely on this as my entire SPF for the day. Again, that's why I use my Elastin Hydra Tint SPF 36, but it's absolutely beautiful, you guys. It is very pricey, but in my opinion, it is worth it. It is beautiful, and my skin looks incredible when I wear this. And natural. I think that's what I love about it too, is it's very lightweight, doesn't look like heavy foundation, doesn't feel like heavy foundation, but your skin just looks incredible. I love this product. Okay, let's jump over to a blush, and technically this is actually a blush or an eyeshadow, but Valentino's Eye to Cheek Dual Use Blush and Shadows. I fell in love with this thanks to Marlena, actually. We filmed together, I think it was February or March. That was the first time I met Marlena, not the first time I met Marlena, but the first time like we connected to actually like intentionally connected. Long story, I won't get into it, but I've met Marlena in the past, just bumped into her at trade shows. But I guess our friendship officially started early this year, and this was a product that she shared with me. We actually filmed a video and she shared this in that video, and I went out and bought it, and I love it. I went out and bought it in 2 other shades, but this shade is my favorite. It's the shade number 8. It comes with this little brush, and usually I discard like little applicators that come with product, but I have to say, or the only downfall about this brush is that it is tiny, so it's very difficult to use as a brush, but the fibers are actually pretty good. This is the best quality like included tool applicator that I've ever seen in a product before. You could certainly use this on the eyes. I've actually never used this on the eyes. Can you believe that? Let's put a little bit on the eyes right now. I have never used these on the eyes. Isn't that crazy? It's such a beautiful shade though, and the formula is really nice. It's a powder. It's got some shimmer to it. This particular shade is just the most stunning peach. Isn't that beautiful? Like peachy pink. I love this, and I love the packaging. You definitely feel like you have a special product here. You've got a mirror, you've got a little brush, and I mean, look at how gorgeous that is. So beautiful, shade 8. Okay, let's hop over to a fragrance. And actually, since we're talking about Marlena, let's talk about Marlena's new fragrance brand, Marstay. So Marlena launched a new fragrance brand. I guess it's just been a few weeks. I actually got to sample and smell all of these back in April when she was here in Austin for our big kind of creator trip that we planned. And I didn't get to see, actually she did have the bottles, but she didn't have them all assembled together. So to actually see the final product last month is truly incredible, you guys. She did gift these to me, but I want to share with you my favorite scent of them all. It's the Essence Santal. I love like those Santal fragrances. They just, I don't know, it's kind of a masculine scent. I love it. Lil Bow's, what is it, Santal 33, that's one that I love. So I had a feeling that I would love this, but oh my gosh, this smells incredible and it lasts all day. I put this on I guess it was last week. Got in the car, was driving to the office. I kind of had forgotten that I'd put this on, because my brain doesn't retain information for more than 10 minutes these days. And as I was driving driving in the car, I was like, something smells good. I could actually smell myself. I mean, does that ever happen to you? It never happens to me with fragrances. I apply fragrances and I kind of forget that I have them on because I can't smell them. I could actually smell this. When I got out of my car, my friend Michelle from the office came and helped me get some stuff out of my car, and she even commented on how good the car smelled. And it was this. I love this. The bottle is stunning. It's beautiful. It comes in the most beautiful black box. I wish I had it to show you guys, but I wanted to share that because this would make an excellent and very special Christmas gift, you guys, or any gift. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know if the Essence come in large bottles, but she does have a larger bottle size, and I have those 3 Eau de Perfumes in the large bottles, but the Essence that I have are in the smaller bottles. Love, love, love this, you guys. I'll have a link below if you want to shop it. Okay, let's hop over to a lip product, and since we're talking about friends that have their own brands, perfect time to plug in Revie Beauty's new lip oil treatment. This is incredible, and this was a brand new launch of 2024. This is actually a pretty new launch. I think it launched in November because Allie was on my TikTok live that I did in November, and I think this had launched that week. So yes, brand new, hot new product. It's a lip treatment from Revie Beauty. I love all of Revie Beauty's products. They have their lipsticks, their blushes. This treatment is so good. It feels incredible on the lips. I guess I could put it on right now. Why not? I mean, I already have some shine on my lips from the Jane Iredale, but this is a lip treatment. Obviously it's clear. There's no color to it. This is a product that I use at night as part of my skincare routine. I love the doe foot applicator on this. I mean, I just put it on top of lipstick, so you're going to see that it's a little dirty, but it's a large size, so it's got really good coverage of the entire lip. Feels incredible. It gives a shine like a gloss, you guys. It's just feels amazing. I have a few of these all over my house. My girls have these. We all love them. And this would actually be a great product for a man too. You know, yes, gives a little bit of a glossy finish, but you could apply this to the lips and kind of blot it if you want to take down the gloss and just have it more as like a lip conditioner finish. So good. They did such a great job on this. I love, love, love. Okay, you guys, let's hop back over to Complexion. I have to give a shout out to these 2 products from Lisa Eldridge. I did a video earlier this year, like full face of Lisa Eldridge. I'll link it down below for you. And I ordered the Seamless Skin Enhancing Tint, and I ordered the Seamless Skin Foundation. And both of these, wow, so amazing. Such really high quality. All of her products, I really enjoyed all of her products. There was not a single product of hers that I used that I didn't like or didn't think was pretty amazing. But these 2 really jumped out, and these 2 are products that I've continued to use. You have to keep in mind, I have so many products. I'm always buying new makeup. So even though I bought all her eyeshadow palettes and a lip gloss of hers, you know, I'm always buying stuff, so I'm always trying stuff. So when I purchase something and I continue to reuse it over and over and over, that's when you know, like, it's a special product. They're absolutely beautiful. So the Enhancing Tint is like a tinted moisturizer. It feels very hydrating. It does have a glowy kind of dewy finish. And I am the shade T6. I have to be honest, when I got this and I first applied it, I thought it was going to be too cool. It's kind of grayish looking, but it really blended into my skin and worked. So I think I could have ordered a deeper, warmer shade. Let me show you guys. I thought it was going to be too light, but once I worked this into the skin, it actually blended beautifully and it looked great. So when I run out of this, I will probably order a next shade up and a little warmer to test that out. But I wanted to share that story with you because these are pretty flexible. So even if you don't hit the right shade the first time, if you're close, I think that it's going to work. You know, usually products that are tints like this, they don't have as much pigment to them, so they're a little bit more flexible, forgiving, and you can usually make a few shades work. Whereas a full coverage foundation, if you get one shade off, it's going to look off on the skin. Not the case with skin tints. And then her foundation, I have the shade 13, and you guys, this is stunning. The only complaint I have about this, first of all, I do have to say the bottle is beautiful. I mean, it's just a beautiful like work of art. I have to commend Lisa Eldridge cosmetic products because they remind me of what makeup looked like back in the, not that I was around then, but like in the, I think of makeup from the 50s or the 60s where just like components were works of art, you know, special pieces. And that's what her line reminds me of. So this is beautiful. The only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't stand up. You have to lay it on its side wherever you store it. But this foundation is extremely lightweight. I have it on the skin today. And keep in mind, I'm paired it over the Chantecaille, but this has a very beautiful natural finish. So it's not dewy or glowy, but it's also not really matte. It's kind of like a natural skin-like finish. Very lightweight, very silky, so easy to blend into the skin. It wears beautifully all day long. Great wearability and longevity with this product. So nice. This is definitely one that I would recommend and repurchase. If I were were a working makeup artist still, I'd probably pack this one in my kit. It is so good. Okay, let's hop over back to a couple of lip products. So the Fenty Beauty, I think they're called the Gloss Bomb Sticks. Pretty sure these launched this year. Did they not? Someone comment down below and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure these launched. I think I have them in 4 or 5 shades. These are the 2 that I could find. Blaz'D Donut, which is what I have on the lips today, and then also the shade Is It Fussy. These are like that lip balm, lipstick, gloss kind of hybrid of a formula. We're seeing a lot of brands come out with this. This was definitely a trending product over the last, year to 18 months. We saw so many brands come out with these. I feel like Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip was the first to do it, and then now every brand has a formula like this. I really love Fenty's though. I have to say, of all of them, like all the brands I've tried, Fenty's is definitely one that leans a little more pigmented than the others. I love the scent of it. It smells so good. High shine, feels great on the lips, great color. And also I love the packaging. I love how the packaging, each shade that you get the packaging kind of mimics that shade. So they're just fun. They're just a fun lip product. I love the shape of the component. I don't know if that ever matters to you, but makeup to me, yes, performance is important. And that's the first, priority, right? Is it's a high performing, high quality product, but the packaging lends to the experience of a product, right? The packaging lends to that experience and that feeling that you get when you pull it out of your bag and you're sitting at a lunch table with your friends and you touch up your lips. There's just a certain experience that I feel when I have a product like this, which lends me into the next product because it is also a product that gives me that experience. And it is funny enough, it's actually a similar formula to what we just talked about, but it's YSL's Candy Gloss Lipstick. So very same, it's basically YSL's version of this, right? It's that same lipstick that feels like a lip balm that gives high shine, but these don't have as much color as the Fenty's, but you can build it to get that. And my favorite shade is this shade right here. I think it's called Flashing Rose, but the shade number is 13. 13, I'm pretty sure it's Flashing Rose. It looks like real corally, and I love this on the lips. So I'm kind of building it up so you can see what full color looks like. If you build it up and layer it up, you're gonna get that. But if you just do like a little kind of, wash on the lips, you're gonna get that. So it can be sheer, but you can build it up. Same thing, high shine gloss, feels incredible on the lips. Love the packaging. YSL, again, it takes me back to that, just like what cosmetics used to look like decades ago. I just get that feel of it. You know what I mean? I think it reminds me of my grandmother for some reason. My grandmother never wore, like really luxury beauty products, but she just was this very classy, sophisticated, and gorgeous woman. And she always had her face together. She always said, Mija, put your face on, is what she would say to me when I was little. Well, not little, but like when I was wearing makeup. Put your face on, put your makeup on. You never catch her without a red lip. And so my grandmother, I have those memories and those feelings about her. And that's what I feel like YSL embodies. So a little special thing about my grandmother. But love this shade. Probably my favorite lipstick of the year, to be honest, was this particular shade. I talked about it all the time. It kind of fell similar to how CHANTECAILLE it was probably one of the products I talked about the most this year. I love this. I think that this shade just also brightens the face up. It just gives a really, let's put it on. I keep talking about it. Let me show you. I feel like it just like peachy apricot blush does to the face. This also does to the face. It just brightens the face up, gives this very like youthful, healthy look to the face. And I honestly I have like 5 of these. I've literally purchased 5 of these. And I keep one in my purse at all times. When I go to the gym, I'll usually do a light sheer layer of it just so my lips are hydrated, but I don't want a lot of color. And then if I want to layer it up, I'll add a little more. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that so pretty? I love it. Highly recommend. Grab you one of these. It's a special treat. Grab yourself one. Okay, next up, let's talk about highlighter on the skin. So this, I'm not sure when this product launched, but I just purchased it this year. It's from Victoria Beckham, and it's the Reflect Pearl Highlighting Stick. When I saw this at the counter, I actually thought it was a lipstick, and I felt the texture of it, and it felt like a lipstick to me, but they corrected me and told me it's actually a highlighter, and I love this product. It's like a lipstick, so it's creamy and dewy. I just take my finger, you guys, and I just kind of get a little bit on my finger and I highlight. You can see where I did right there. I highlight this part of the face, like the orbital bone, maybe down the center of the nose. It gives a really beautiful glow to the skin. There's pearlescence to it, but it's very refined. So when it goes on the skin, you don't see any shimmer really. Now it does have that tacky feel to it, but actually now that it's on the skin, it doesn't feel tacky. But when you apply it, it's gonna feel a little tacky. Keep that in mind. So, but I just think it's beautiful. It gives you this really beautiful glow. You can wear it without makeup and it's really beautiful. Yeah, I love this. Okay guys, let's talk about a couple brushes that I fell in love with this year. Not a launch to 2024, but it's a product that, or brush that I just used. I don't think I did my eyeliner without using this brush in 2024, and it's the N12 from Nikki LaRose. This is the best brush for eyeliner if you like to smudge eyeliner, in my opinion. I love, love, love it. What I love about it is it's nice and wide, so you can really get the lash line quickly. It's also dense, so it's gonna move around kohl pencils or gel eyeliners, but it's soft too, so it feels comfortable around the eye. It doesn't irritate the eye. Seriously, I don't know that I did my liner, like I think 8 out of 10 times I did a liner this year, I used this brush. I like to take a kohl pencil and then I just like to smudge it and work it in with this brush. Love, love, love. Another brush that I love this year, and this is a brand new launch. It's actually just launched the week that I'm filming this. It is the 116 from BK Beauty. It's a little mini, well, it's not even that mini, I should say. It's not mini, but it's the smaller version of the 106, which is my favorite. So this is the 106, this is the 116. I love the 116 for cream blush, cream bronzer. You can even use it for foundation. It will give more full coverage finish. So whatever foundation you're using, you're gonna get the most coverage that you can get from that particular foundation. So if you're using like a natural finish or a natural coverage foundation, you're gonna get the most full coverage from that natural coverage foundation. Does that make sense? I love this brush, love, love, love. This will be definitely like one of my most used brushes of 2025 for sure. I love, love, love it. It's a perfect size too. So if you've been someone that has been using the 106 for cream blush, I heard a lot of people say, I love the 106 for cream blush. You will love this even more because it's gonna give you that same like flexibility and that same coverage and that same, like if you like to tap or buff, you can still do that with this brush, but it's just sized down to be the perfect size for blush. Okay, jumping back to eyes, you guys, Jones Road Just a Sec eyeshadow. Love this product, really standout product for me that I discovered in 2024. I did a revisit to Jones Road. I did a video recently. It's been a few months, but I'll link it down below where I kind of revisited the brand and tested all Jones Road beauty products. And this was one of the ones that really jumped out to me. This is a cream shadow, but it's kind of got this bouncy texture to it. It's so beautiful. I love to wear this on the eyes as a shadow. I also love to use my N12 brush and use it for liner. It's what I have on my lower liner today. I have this all over my lid today. You can use your finger to apply it. I love to use the N16 to apply. This is another brush I fell in love with this year for cream or liquid eyeshadows. But it's just a really beautiful, beautiful formula. It's very easy to spread out. It stays all day. The shade that I love is the shade Bronze. Do you see how pretty that is? It makes a really great eyeliner, you guys, or if you want to use it for like a smoky bronze eye look. What I also love about this is you can really sheer it out. So if you want like that kind of sheer see-through smoky wash over the lid, you can get it with this product. But you can also pack it on and layer it on so you get like full opacity on the eye, meaning, you know, it's just full pigment, right? It's very versatile. It's a really beautiful product. They did a great job with this formula, so definitely want to share that. Okay, guys, we're coming to the end. We have a few more products left. Let's talk about a foundation that I fell in love with. I think this was reformulated this year. So from my understanding, this is not a new foundation, but they did recently reformulate it. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Soft Matte Oil Control Foundation. I discovered this probably summer of this year, and it's very lightweight. Even though it says soft matte, I really feel like on me, this gives a natural finish. So of course, it's gonna depend on your skin type and the products that you're using underneath it. If you're using a glowy moisturizer, all those things, it's gonna have a little bit more of that type of finish. If you're using oil control, mattifying skincare products, then it's gonna have a more matte look. But what I love about this foundation is it's lightweight, very easy to blend, and it lasts and looks good all day long. All day long. Very, very like high performance, great longevity foundation. And it doesn't look heavy. You know, when I hear matte foundations, sometimes I run into foundations that can feel or look heavy or mask-like. Not the case at all. This looks very natural on the skin. It's also got 24-hour wear. I never wear it for 24 hours. I don't recommend doing that. You should always wash your face at night. And it has hyaluronic acid. So for being a matte foundation, it gives some hydration. Hyaluronic acid helps attract hydration to the skin and retain it. And yeah, it's beautiful. I love this. I'll definitely be wearing this in the summer in Texas when it gets to be hot and humid here and I need something to last all day. This is going to be my new go-to. Okay, you guys, we're wrapping up. So I have another moisturizer to share that I fell in love with this year, the Dr. Whitney Bowe Glow Cream. Now this is the Petite Bowe Glow. This is what I travel with. It comes in a larger size too. So I met Dr. Whitney Bowe, as you guys might see if you follow me on Instagram this year. And I just got it on a personal note. I have to say, one of the most lovely women I have ever met. From the moment we connected, it was all from her. It was all about how can I support you? Like she is just one of those women that wants to lift other women up and help other women and collaborate together. And, you know, I just got I feel like I'm a good judge of intuition, you know, or not, I feel like my intuition is a good judge of characters, what I'm trying to say. And I just got a really great feeling from her. I don't know that that matters to you, but to me, it does matter when I want to support a business. It's always nice when, you know, the people behind the business are good people. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about Jane Iredale. That's how I feel about Dr. Whitney Bowe. But I got her whole skincare system. So she's really known for creating the term skin, or for kind of really introducing skin cycling, you know, which is to kind of cycle your skincare products, you know, different nights. So like the first night, I believe it's exfoliation. The second night is like using a retinol. And then the third and fourth night are kind of recovering and hydrating your skin. So this is her moisturizing cream. Again, it comes in 2 sizes. This is the travel size, the petite size. And I love this. It's a very rich moisturizer, so you can use it at night and it feels like it's enough for a nighttime moisturizer. I know most of us like to use richer creams at night. I do personally, and it delivers that. But in the daytime too, it's also really nice because it doesn't feel heavy and it wears well underneath makeup. So really, really great option too. And again, you can go on her website and you can find her kits to make the skin cycling program very easy. You can actually buy the kit. It's very simple. It tells you exactly what to do. So I know that skincare can be intimidating. There's so many products out there. And I mean, even for myself, like sometimes I'm like, am I using too much? Am I using the right products? Am I using products that are unnecessary? Am I using 2 products that do the same thing? Like it can be overwhelming. So if you're looking for just a good go-to skincare system that delivers what you need and nothing else, not extras, I would encourage you to check them out. But yeah, this is a great cream. You can always start there. You can purchase the Petite Bow Glow on her site. I also love the packaging. It's sustainable. So look at this. All of the packaging, isn't that beautiful? The bottle is beautiful. It's this gorgeous frosted glass. It's just stunning. She's a pretty new brand. I think she launched around the same time we did, somewhere in like 2020, 2021 kind of thing. And just really impressed, really, really impressed. So I'm going to leave links to this down below to her site. And I'm also going to link her socials down below because you can follow her. She releases a ton of content and information. If you are interested in learning about skin and how to improve the health and the appearance of your skin, she is definitely one to follow. Okay, you guys, let's move along. We're almost done, and this time I mean it. This blush from YSL. This is the Make Me Blush Liquid Blush in the shade 44. I love this formula. And a liquid blush, this is in my top liquid blush formulas. And the reason why is because it's just really easy to blend out. It's not too pigmented. It's very easy to work with. You can build it up if you want a lot of color, but you can also really sheer it out and get something very natural. Not all liquid blushes I can say that about. So this is one. It's very easy to use. Again, the shade 44 is my favorite. I have it in a few other shades, but this is the one I find myself using the most. It's just your good kind of neutral rosy pink shade. So good. Okay, you guys, 2 more products to share. Let's since we're talking about blush, let's hop over to another powder blush that I'm pretty sure I fell in love with this year. I might have fell in love with this in 2023. Don't hold me to it, but I've been using it a ton this year. It's the HAUS Labs powder blush. This shade is Pomelo Peach and I love it. This is definitely more pigmented, I would say, than the Valentino. So I would say the Valentino is easier to kind of work up to and build, where this one is like, you got to be careful not to use a brush that's too dense because it's more pigmented. It's really beautiful. It's matte, but it's got this sheen to it. So even though it's matte, it still reflects light, giving a little bit of a luminosity to the skin. It's really beautiful. Yeah, they did a great job on this formula. It's a very silky formula too. I wouldn't describe the Valentino as being silky. It's kind of more of a creamy. It feels like a creamy powder. It's not a cream. Keep in mind, it's not a cream. It's powder, but it has this creamy feel where the HAUS Labs has a very like silky feel. They feel very different, and actually the shades are kind of similar, aren't they? Pomelo Peach and shade 8. As you can tell, I have a thing for peach blush. I think it just brightens the face up and just gives like youth and health, a look of a healthy, youthful look. Okay, the last product, I have 2 more, sorry. Let's hop over to fragrance. Let's mix it up. So I have 1 more fragrance to share with you guys. If you follow me on TikTok, you've heard about this scent. This is the Dossier Ambery Saffron scent. I discovered Dossier, gosh, a few months ago, I think. They are really known for making like inspired scents of high-end designer fragrances. And they sent me their sampler set, and I opened it up and I saw all these fragrances in there, and I looked at their little like card, their little card to like indicate this one smells like this fragrance. And I saw that this one smells like Baccarat 540. Baccarat. Am I saying that right? Why does that sound so weird to me? Anyway, it's a Baccarat scent. It is kind of a viral, really well-known scent. It is very expensive. In fact, it's kind of ridiculous. I even hate to say how much it costs because I did buy that scent. When I saw that this smells like it, and I love it, by the way, every time I wear it, I get compliments on it, so I do love it. But I only wear it for special occasions. That's not like a daily scent that I wear because it is so expensive that I just kind of wear it for special occasions. And so I saw that this one smells like that. So I said, okay, let's really test this out. I mean, does it really? I don't know. We'll see. Exactly like it. Exactly like it. Like, it's crazy. It's wild. I could not tell you the difference. If you sprayed this and you sprayed the Baccarat and I went to smell, I would have a hard time distinguishing. It would literally be a wild guess for me to like get it. I mean, it smells exactly like it, you guys. It's kind of crazy. And they have it in 2 sizes. This is actually they might have it in 3. I think they have it in like a very tiny travel size. Then they have this, which is the 50 milliliter. And then they have a 100 milliliter bottle as well too. So this is really great. If you like Baccarat, or if you've wanted to buy Baccarat, but you don't want to spend the money, give this a try. It smells exactly like it. I promise you. Okay, last product is a liquid eyeshadow from Eldridge. Again, this was a product that stood out to me when I did that whole video. And I think for a couple reasons. The formula is really nice. It's very lightweight for a liquid shadow, very easy to blend out, super, super pigmented. So be careful, don't use too much of it, because you might find that if you're blending it out and you've got too much, you'll end up taking it higher than you want. So just use a little dot, blend it out, and you can always add more. But I also love the shade of this. This is the shade Irene, and this is a matte shade. So it doesn't have any shimmer to it. It's just a really beautiful neutral. I mean, look at how pretty that is. It's just so pretty. It's just like this warm, kind of soft brown. I like to put this all over the lid, shear it out with my N16 brush. I'll just use this brush and I'll just shear it out on the lid, and I'll use the tip of this brush to kind of blend out in the crease. And then I will maybe I'll pop a little shade in the crease to give a little definition, like a bronzer or a deeper brown shade. Pop on some liner if I want liner that day. Mascara, I'm good to go. I don't use this as an eye primer. I guess you could, but I use this as my shadow. So I apply this, and then I might apply a color in the crease to define my eyes. But this is my shadow. It wears all day. It's lightweight. I love the shade. She did a great job. I did buy one of her sparkly shades, and that's really pretty as well too. But the mattes I find myself wearing all the time. Really good. Okay, you guys, that wraps up this video. All the products that I fell in love with in 2024. As you know, they're always going to be linked down below in the description box. And I'm also going to tag everything that I possibly can in YouTube Shopping. So if you haven't used YouTube Shopping before, it's a really easy way to shop YouTube videos, you guys. You can watch the video. You can actually shop the products while you're watching the video. And it's nice because you can actually see the products. You can see the price. So yes, I encourage you guys to try it if you haven't used it to shop. And thanks for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next one.